vulva massage recordings. Um, Such an important piece of content for your work. And if we can collaborate together, I'm looking forward to having like a nice piece that we can all use through bodysex.com. And it's another way to promote you. So we wanted to just kind of break down the nuts and bolts of how to do it. So, Carlin, what's your advice?
Okay. When I put together virtual work,
Mhm,
I wanted to slow walk it because just coming to a workshop, Betty and I had done how many
mhm.
YouTube clips? Betty had a following. We had sex for one, so they just booked. So now it was just me.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, how can I introduce myself to women and start a process and slow walk them to gentle show and tell in the rock and roll? And I remembered Betty used to always talk about how vulva massage was the most important step in becoming orgasmic.
Mhm.
And I went and I have, you can see it, I have my little Yeti microphone that plugs into my laptop and I use GarageBand. That's one way to do it. There's also some low tech ways. And I went into my walk in closet because that way you don't want something where sound can bounce off. So if you're in a large room, there'll be echoes. If you have like a tin ceiling, or what's really great is like a carpeted floor, but it can be a wood floor if the ceilings are lowish or you're in a closet. And what I would do is, and I was masturbating, I would think about because I always start with a vulva massage, what
Mhm.
I did.
Mhm.
And I'd start and I go, well, first you want to take some oil on your hands. Well, just like a cat cleaning itself. And thought about how I did it.
Mhm.
And then I recorded it. And it's really best to start playing the script in your mind
Mhm.
over and over again before you record, because it's really much better when it's one take than if
Yes.
you cut up little pieces.
Yes, yes. And what I did, because I remember, Carlin, when I first started doing virtual work, you advised me, make your own recording, right? Because they're seeking help from me, not from you. So it needs to be my voice saying it, because I'm the coach, right? You're not the coach. It's not, oh, here, I'm your coach and now go listen to Carlin. I'm the coach. So I specifically remember you saying, listen to my recording, rip me off. You said that,
Please,
right?
everyone rip me off, add
Right.
a little something that you want at the end. But
Right. So
clients will say that. They're like, I'm so relaxed because it's your voice.
right, right. So listen to Carlin. Listen to mine. You're going to see they're very similar, but a little bit different. I mean, I listened to Carlin's and I took notes, right? And then I use those notes to do my own. So now with my clients, it's my voice, right? And I can give like, oh, you want an alternative? When we get this page together, what's going to be so wonderful, it's like, okay, you want an alternative to me, or you want to do another one, go to bodysex.com/vulva massage. And then there's going to be all of our voices. I mean, I can't wait, because I really think that women need guidance, right? They're not feeling comfortable with touching their bodies. So they need a calm, quiet,
Mhm.
slow walk voice to guide them through touching themselves. And how wonderful for them to have choice
Mhm.
in which one they want to listen to, or have a whole variety, so that they can do one every day for a month and still have more.
And it's giving them permission. Think of it.
Yes.
All these women
Hmm.
have put their voices,
Yes.
right? We are marching for sex, put their voices out there. Here's how I massage my vulva. That alone makes you think like, well, all of them did it. I can do it too.
Exactly, exactly. So, and we want to have foreign languages in there too. So, we want this in your native tongue. So, Spanish women, German women, Italian women. Esther did one in Hungarian that we're going to put up. So, look at the page for examples, listen to those, and do your own. I'm excited. I'm going to redo mine, because I've learned a lot, right? Since I did that in
Mhm.
2020, 2021. I can't remember what year. I think it was probably 2020, right, Carlin? That's when you started. Um, So, yeah. So, it's good to get ideas, it's good your clients need to hear your voice. And then if they wanna hear other voices, great, those are nice options, but yeah, it's you've gotta create this content.
And it's easy
Mhm.
and it's free.
Yes.
So when I had this creative moment, it was like, okay, how do I take body sex online? I had a lot of fun doing it. It was joyful. It was like, okay, let me put this out there. And then I would edit the podcast. I would listen to it and it was like, oh, that's really good. I think this is good. And then you put it out there.
Right, right, and
And
it
then I remember Almudena saying, "Oh, it was lockdown." And she's like, "Oh, I just walk around when I get my 10 minutes outside in Spain and I just listen to vulva massage." And there's such a beautiful feeling that comes over
Mhm,
you when you realize like it's going out this little ripple
mhm,
and I'm giving women permission to touch themselves. And if that's all you do, you have succeeded because
exactly.
that's the biggest sexual repression. That's
Mhm.
the most resistance. And that's making that tactile connection. We're making a neural connection to our sex organ.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is it's a key piece and something that you can put on your own website. It's a nice free giveaway, and I do believe we all need to be making a lot of content for free. And this is a very good, easy first step toward doing that. In addition to blogging.
Yes. So if you don't want to buy a microphone and you don't have a laptop, that's fine. You can do it on your phone.
Hmm.
These are these great little microphones. You have it in the box.
Hmm.
Um, And you'll see them all over TikTok. There's like a little blue light. They're like $25, right?
Yeah.
Um, so this little there's 2 of them, so you can do an interviews, but this little piece
Hmm.
plugs into the bottom of your phone. You don't
Hmm.
have to do anything, download anything. Then you put on your mics and
Hmm.
you can just talk into it.
Yes.
You could pop it on a shirt or a necklace and do
Hmm.
the vulva massage while you record.
Yes.
And they're really great and easy. It's how I did my online body sex because you want that high audio quality because if
Hmm.
people are listening to it with earbuds in, if
Hmm.
there's static or background noise or it's tinny, you want to have that deep. The video quality doesn't matter at all. And this is a podcast, it's audios, but know that, like, look at YouTube.
Right.
You can drop out frames, but people want good audio.
Hmm.
Um, that's a simple investment. Play with it. You could even record it right, your phone's right there. You're recording right onto your phone.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
simple.
It's easy, and then to share it, upload it to SoundCloud. We really recommend that everyone has a SoundCloud account because that's a way to share audio. You could upload it to YouTube as well,
Mhm.
if you want to as another option, but what's neat about SoundCloud is it makes it easy to share on your website, right? SoundCloud is free. You can get a totally free account.
There's an embedded player,
Mhm,
and people can download it if you want to.
mhm,
I make all my vulva massage and all the stuff I use in my practice available and free, and people can download it because I think that's a little bit of me, right?
mhm.
And that's what we're talking about is I'm coming from abundance
Yes.
and
Mhm,
I can share with you.
mhm,
And I'm creating this content and I'm sharing with the world because I know it's going to come back to me. If we come from scarcity and we're looking to get paid and nickel dime for every little thing, that's what comes back to us. So I put out this content, I made playlists. I
mhm.
had all that free audio content that Betty and I did together, all of those interviews, and it's out there. And that's where, like, I can see in my Google Analytics how people come to the site, how they come and book me. And
Mhm.
that's how we are building trust.
Yes, yes. Building trust is key. And so potential clients need to get to know you. They're
Mhm.
not taking body sex like, body sex isn't the brand. You have to create your brand. And that's what Carlin and Betty did by putting out free content. That's what I do by putting out free content. I never hesitate to put free content out there or help clients for free or meet with them for free because it builds trust. Clients need to get to know you. I even had a client once who like looked at Carlin's and looked at mine and she chose me. And she said, and why? It's because for whatever, I'm an older woman, I made the connection, right? So that's how it's going to be for you by sharing your story. by sharing your voice, by sharing yourself for free. Um, Clients are going to make a connection, and then they're going to choose you.
So imagine the
Mhm.
bodysix.com/vulva massage, all these recordings with a brief bio, maybe a pic if you want or not, links to your website, and clients can go through,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And make that choice. I love it.
And look to see what we have, like, and listen to those as examples, and I would like to put up a pic, especially since we're all coaches. If you're not currently practicing and you want an alternative, just let me know when you send me the link. So, basically, once you get your recording, you've put it on SoundCloud, send me an email with the link to your SoundCloud recording. If you want an alternative picture than the one that's on your bio, let me know, and I'll post it, with your picture, with your name, maybe just a few words to describe uh, what makes your vulva massage unique, and then
Or
then
what
we'll
makes
just be there.
you unique? It could
Exactly.
be I'm postmenopausal or
Mhm.
I work with the trans community and you could think about that. Someone could do a vulva massage where it's a genital massage. And it could be
Mhm.
imagine that, your clitoris, that's like the head of a penis and you're straight like you could have so much fun with it. And I
Right.
just imagine like the right person. You just need one person, an influencer, a celebrity, a therapist, someone who sees it is like, wow, look at this offering.
Right, right. And then now this is something to promote on social media. I know a lot of you are trying to get your business launched primarily through social media. Social media needs to drive to some kind of content, right? To get people to, and you can't put a vulva massage on Instagram. You can't.
Mm.
But you could advertise,
You
right?
could have a picture of you in front of a
Mhm.
laptop with your vulva massage audio recording and say, guess what I just recorded? Get there now. It's you can listen and download, blah, blah, blah. That's what gets people going. That's what creates energy and activity.
Right, and this does not take long to do. I mean, length of time, 20 minutes to 30 minutes for
I've
a
kept
vulva
mine under
massage.
30 minutes because once it's
Mhm.
30 minutes, people kind of slide off. So mine's like 22 minutes. But see what feels natural. But that's for me, 20 minutes, that's a sitting,
Right.
right? It's like a short story. So you can do this. You're going
Yes.
to be great.
Yes.
It's a little trial and error, but have fun.
Mhm.
Think about the women and people listening to this. That's what always helps me when I'm creating content and I get self conscious. Don't
Mhm.
think about yourself, think about the woman
Mhm.
making a connection,
Yes. Yes.
listening.
Yes.
And that will always carry you through and you'll always do well.
Mhm. Absolutely. So I can't wait to hear what you come up with.